Hello everyone, I'm Tiger Coll. I'm a guest speaker and I'm on tour with the Spiritual Freedom Series, and I am here with
Julie Tara. We are here near where I live. It's Kamay Royal National Park at Kurnell in Sydney, and we're showing Tiger how beautiful Sydney is. But we've also been talking about what's going on, and you all know, everyone knows what's been going on the last few years. Everyone's experienced different versions of it, some more than others, and have friends who've really been affected, family as well, and that's brought in a lot of fear in all ways into us. And I'm noticing people are really, they seem to have taken that on, are fearful of many things that are really out there. They've brought it into their inner.
Yeah, I mean, it's first of all, it's amazing to know how sensitive we really are, like how connected we really are, because I can sense or pick up things from another person. And if you have people in your environment, or the environment itself is really hypersensitive to something, maybe there's an accident or something's going on, or larger things that we've been experiencing, it is very normal and natural to start picking all that up. And that's another reason why we talk a lot about what's me and what's not me, right? That's a big thing. But one of the basics, and I know it's kind of almost oversimplistic these days, people talk about it, but really all fears are born from the fear of death or the fear of separation. It's really kind of a more deeper way to talk about it. So the first thing in all of it is really coming back home to who and what you really are, right? You're not just this flesh, and you're not just this body. There's something more going on.
Yeah, that it's like I am energy. I am
Right.
a soul. I'm not just a physical body, but I mean, even I do it. I forget, and I think that my body is everything, and forget that I am an energy force, and I'm way more than just my physical.
That's right. The life force that we are. Now, when we say that, we don't mean to talk about this, something mystical way out there. We're talking about something very practical. Coming back home to it's me running the physical body. It's me making decisions, the real me. So how do I make that real when it comes to I experience fear out there? If I come back to the reality that, just like Julie said, I am energy, I have been, and I always will be, right? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Or sometimes they say the soul is eternal and it goes on. If I tune back into that first, that's like 50%. If I'm honestly going there, that's 50% of the solution, right? Already I can gain a little bit of detachment from anything going on. And then the second part is really getting back involved. Just actually being involved in what it is I've come to do, you've come to do. That's the other piece, because when I'm involved, I get back to the present, right? All that stuff about fear largely has to do with the past or the future, right? And we talk about that, but that's the other piece. When you get involved and you're actually involved in what you're doing, whether it's gardening, going to the grocery store, helping people, being of service, or even if it's watching a show or something on TV, if I'm in the present, if I'm involved, that takes care of the other half.
Because I noticed we were buying some supplies a couple of days ago, and I said to Tiger, over the last couple of years, everyone, when I go out, not everyone, but most people, they're kind of like closed off. There's no eye contact, there's no communication, and there's no joy. I notice people are like, got these sad faces, and I'm often the one going, no, everything's just fine. And no, it's not, but it is, because I've decided to make it that.
Right. So going back to that fear thing, the fear of death or the fear of getting sick, the fear of getting hurt, all of that revolves eventually to the fear of life, right? That's what it comes down to. That's what I hear you saying. It's like, my God, I can't even enjoy myself anymore because I'm walking around like, oh no, what's going to happen? So ultimately, this, just to make it really simple and practical for you, I wouldn't make this too long, but number one, it's recognizing who and what you really are. That's number one, right? And then the second is to get involved, start living life. No matter what happens and what other people think, you need to go fulfill your purpose. You need to live life, no matter what. And so the more you're being a way shower in that, then the more you're actually going to unfold. You're going to shed fears that don't belong. And to be clear, we're not talking about concern. Like, you do need to have true concern for yourself and your well-being, but when fear moves in, that's all caught up in the past and the future. That has to do with suffering, right? So it's about being clear of who and what you are. You have been, and you always will be. That's right, the real me. And then the second thing is be involved. Start being clear with what you want to be involved and organize yourself to move toward it, right? You don't have to have it all done today. It's just start creating the steps toward what you want. And that starts shifting the whole thing. And then you become patient. And then you become a pillar of strength for not only yourself, but everybody around, because you're no longer afraid. You have true concern, but you're not afraid.